Okay, so let's start it now. Exercise we have already done in done till exercise 9.2. Okay, now we are starting with exercise 9.3. In this exercise, we have to learn how to multiply numbers, decimal numbers by numbers like 10, 100 and 1000. Numbers like 10 multiplying numbers, decimal numbers by numbers like 10, 100 and 1000. So this is what we have to learn in this exercise. So first question, it is 5.23 multiplied by 10. This is the question. We have to learn that how to multiply 5.23 by 10. It is a very simple thing. Very simple thing. When you are multiplying a number by 10, suppose 10 has only one zeros. So the decimal will move one place to the right side. One place to the right side. If you are multiplying a decimal number by 100, it will move two places to the right side. It will move two places to the right side. Okay. And if you are multiplying by 1000, it will move three places to the right side. Okay. So now in this case, we are multiplying the given decimal number by 10. 10 has only one zero, so it will just move one place to the right. So your answer will be 52.3. This is your answer, 52.3. Okay. Let's do the second one also. The second one, the question is 3.4 multiplied by, again the number is 10. So when you are multiplying a decimal number by 10, you will move the decimal one place to the right side. Okay, so this will become 34.0 because after 4 there is no digit. So you can write it as 34.0. And 34.0 is equal to 34 only. So your answer will be 34. No need to write decimal in this case. When you are moving decimal one place, so after moving decimal one place, it becomes 34.0. And 34.0 is equal to 34 only. So you can write answer 34. I hope you all are doing this in your copies also. So I'm giving you some time to do them in your copies. Third question, 0.32, sorry, 0.52 multiplied by again 10. Now again the number is multiplied by 10. So when you multiply a number, decimal number by 10, you move again, you move decimal one place to the right. So this becomes 0.5.2. 0.5.2 or only 5.2 are the same thing. You can write it as 0.5.2 or you can simply write it as 5.2. Both are the same. Okay. Let's see the fourth one also. Fourth one, 73.11 multiplied by 10. 73.11 multiplied by 10. So in this case, again, the number is multiplied by 10. Whenever you are multiplying a number by 10, you will move decimal one place to the right side. So 73, and then you move decimal one place to the right. So it becomes 731.1. Answer is 731.1. So do these all the parts, then we will start with the next question. Question number 5. Do them. I am giving you 1 minute to do these. If you have any doubt, you can send your doubt in the chat box. Only if you have any doubt. No need to say done or not done. I'm not asking whether you have done or not. If you have any doubt, only your doubts should be there in the chat box. Answer 4 is 731.1. 731.1. Okay, I will give you more examples. You will understand very easily. It is a very simple thing. It is a very simple thing. I will give you more examples. Please try to understand. You have to do these in the book. All the parts are to be done in the book. Exercise 9.3 will be done in the book only. Okay, I will be explaining more parts. Don't worry. Let us see the fifth one. Okay, before doing the fifth one, we will do the sixth one. I am writing the question. 27.4 multiplied by 100. This time it is 100. We will do this one, but before this, the fifth one, we will do the sixth one. Before doing the fifth one, we will do sixth one. Sixth one is 711.563. 711.563 multiplied by 100. Again 100. Now 100 has two zeros. So whenever you are multiplying by 10, 100, 1000, the concept remains the same. All of you, if you have any problem, any doubt, please pay attention. You will understand if you pay attention. Okay. Yeah. So you have to do these questions in your book. If any one of you has done in the copy, no problem. So the sixth one. Okay, now question number 6. Before doing the fifth one, I am explaining you the sixth one. Please pay attention, all of you. We are multiplying this number by 100. So when we are multiplying a number by 100, the decimal moves two places to the right because 100 has two zeros. In the case of 10, when you are multiplying a number by 10, the decimal moves only one place to the right. You can see it was 5.23 and the decimal has moved one place to the right. So the answer is 52.3. When the number is multiplied by 100, decimal will move two places to the right. एक बार jump मारेगा, दो बार jump मारेगा. So the answer will be 71156.3. 71156.3. This is the answer. 71,156.3. In the previous question, we multiplied by 10. So you can see this one also. 3.4, the decimal has moved one place to the right. So it became 34.0. 34.0, or you simply write 34. Both are the same thing because after 4 there is no digit. So 34.0 or you write 34, it is the same thing. In this one, it was 0.52. So when you move multiply by 10, the decimal move one place to the right, it becomes 5.2. Now the fifth one. In the fifth one, the number is 27.4 and you have to multiply this by 100. So when you are multiplying a number by 100, you have to move the decimal two places to the right. Now 274, one place you can move easily, but after 4 there is no digit. When there is only one digit in the end and you have to move the decimal two places, so what to do now? You will write a 0. Write a 0 like this, one place, and for the second place you will write a 0. So the answer is 2740. Very easy to do. I hope all have understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the chat box. When there is only one digit in the end and you are multiplying the number by 100, the decimal will move two places. And there is only one digit, because there is only one digit, so you will move one digit easily. And for the second digit, you will write a 0. Seventh part. 0.05 multiplied by 10. Multiplied by 10. Seventh part. So it becomes 0.5. 0.5. Or you can write 0.5. 0.5 or 0.5. Same thing. Eighth part. 0.056. 0.056 multiplied by 100. 100. Two zeros. 100 has two zeros. So move the decimal two places. 0.05005, two places. Then decimal 0.056, or simply write 5.6. 0.056, or you can write 5.6. Answer is 5.6. Very easy question. Question number 9. So I'm giving you 1 minute to do this in your copies. Question number 9. Now let us do the ninth part. 3.512 multiplied by 1000. So move the decimal three places to the right, because the number is 1000. We are multiplying the number by 1000. So three places I will move. 3, 5, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Three places. 3, 5, 1, 2. 0.0. Because after 2 nothing is left. So 0.0, or you can simply write 3512. This is your answer. 3512.0 is also equal to 3512. tenth part, 0.003 multiplied by 1000. Again multiplying by 1000. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. The decimal will come after 3. 3 places we have to move to the right. 1, 2, 3. So the decimal will come after 3. So 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0.0, or simply 3. 3 is the answer. Because 3 से पहले कितने भी 0 लगे हों, doesn't matter. And 3.0 is of 0.0 is of no value, so you can simply write 3 as the answer. 0.0 की कोई value नहीं होती है, 0.0, so it is simply 3. 11th one, 2.386 multiplied by 1000. 2.386 multiplied by 1000. So this will be, again move the decimal 3 places to the right, 2386.0 or 2386 answer. And the last one, the 12th one, 51.72 multiplied by 1000. You can do all these questions in the book if you have done them in the copies, no problem. If you are writing a number like 0.5 or you are writing only 0.5, then it is the same thing. Suppose there is a number 0.45 and you can also write it as 0.45. It is the same thing. Twelfth one, 51.72 multiplied by 1000. Move the decimal 3 places to the right. So 5, 1. Now there are only 2 digits. After decimal, there are only 2 digits. So write the decimal. You will move decimal 2 places easily, but you have to move 3 places. So for the third place, what you will do? For the third place, you will write a 0. So 7, 2, and 0. 7, 2, and 0. So these are the 3 places. This is how you move decimal 3 places to the right. There were 2 digits after decimal, so you can easily jump the decimal 2 places. For the third place, what you will do? You will write a 0. This is the answer. This is 51,720. 51,720. I hope it is visible. We have already completed exercise 9.2. 9.2 we completed already. Today we started in this period. We started with exercise 9.3. Till exercise 9.2 it was completed in the last period. Now we have started exercise 9.3. 9.3, all the questions, all the parts of this question, you can do them in the book. If you have done them in the notebook, no problem. Exercise 9.4 we have to do now, and we will do them in the copies. Exercise 9.4, the whole exercise is to be done in the copies. 9.4. Exercise 9.4. This one. Now, in this exercise, we will learn how to divide decimal numbers. A decimal number by a whole number. Division of a decimal number by a whole number. First, 12.4 divided by 3. These questions are to be done in the notebooks, not in the book. These are to be done in the notebooks, in your copies. If you have any doubt, you can message me in the chat box. Open the chat box and you can ask your problem, ask your doubt. Now, how to divide a decimal number by a whole number? 3. 3 is your divisor and 12.4 is your dividend. It is very easy to divide a decimal number by a whole number. Very simple concept. So 1 is smaller than 3. So you will take 2 digits. The number becomes 12. 12. Now 3 fours are 12. So write 12 here. 4 in the quotient. This is your quotient. 12 minus 12 is 0. Now this is the main step. Please pay attention, all of you. Now we will do the main step. Now you are copying down a digit which is after decimal. Copying down a digit which is after decimal. So when you are copying down the first digit after decimal, you will write the decimal in the place of quotient. जैसे ही आपने डेसिमल के बाद का डिजिट कॉपी किया, वैसे ही आपको क्वोशंट में डेसिमल लगाना है. बहुत सिंपल चीज है, इसके अलावा और कुछ नहीं है. जैसे ही आपने डेसिमल के बाद का डिजिट कॉपी करा नीचे, वैसे ही आपको क्वोशंट में डेसिमल लगाना है, बस. So this is the only concept you have to learn here. So now the number is 4. You will write 1 here, and 3 into 1 is 3. So what is the remainder? The remainder is 1. We only had to find the quotient. Now whatever the remainder is, we don't have to care about it. The quotient is 4.1. This is what is asked in the question. You can see the question, exercise 9.4. The question is find the quotient. Q stands for quotient. Q stands for quotient. Very simple thing. We all have to do all these questions in the notebook. All the questions are to be done in the notebook. Why you all keep on asking the same thing again and again? We have to do them in the copy, in the book. आप लोगों को एक बार में समझ में नहीं आता है क्या? At least 10 times मैं बोल चुका हूँ that you have to do these questions in your notebooks. Again you are asking the same thing. It is a very simple concept. जैसे ही आपने डेसिमल के बाद का डिजिट कॉपी करा, यहाँ पर डिवाइड करना सबको आता है. As soon as you copy the digit after decimal, first digit after decimal in the question is 4. In your dividend, you can see that the first digit after decimal is 4. जैसे ही you are going to copy down 4, you will write a decimal in the question. Bas. Let us see one more example. I know you will understand very easily. Second question. 51.32 divided by 2. This is what you have to do. So 51.32 divided by 2. 2 is your divisor and 51.32 is your dividend. 2 is the divisor. Dividend is 51.32. Have a look at this carefully, all of you. So 5 is greater than 2. That means you will divide 5 by 2. So you get 2 in the quotient. 2 into 2 is 4. 2 2s are 4. 4. Remainder 1. Now copy down 1. 1 you have copied from the dividend. ये मैंने arrow बनाया है. This is the arrow. Okay. So 1 you have copied down. So now the number becomes 11. 11. So 2 5s are 10. 10 will come here. Subtract 11 minus 10 is again 1. यहाँ तक तो ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. आगे भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बस एक चीज याद रखनी है. नाउ द मेन स्टेप कम्स. व्हाट इज दैट? आपने देखा यहाँ पर डेसिमल आ गया and you are copying down the first digit which is after decimal. Decimal के बाद first digit क्या है? 3 है. आपने 3 को कॉपी कर दिया. As soon as you copy down the digit which is after decimal, you write the decimal in the quotient also. जैसे ही डेसिमल के बाद का डिजिट कॉपी करा वैसे ही क्वोशंट में डेसिमल लगा दीजिए. बस खत्म, और कुछ चेंज नहीं है. तो नाउ दिस इज 13. 2 6 are 12. Subtract remainder again 1. What is the last digit left? Last digit is 2. So now this is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. You get 12 here. 0 is the remainder. That means your answer is, what is the quotient? It is 25.66. This is your quotient. Note it down in your copies, all of you. Let's do the third one. Hope you all have done this. Now let us start the third one. It is 41.58 divided by 4. 4 is your divisor. Dividend is 41.58. So first digit is 4. 4 is not smaller than 4. So you will write divide first 4. 4 into 1 is 4. Correct. 4 minus 4 is 0. Now the next digit after 4 is 1. 1 is the next digit. Copy down 1. So this becomes 0, 1. Is 0, 1 greater than your divisor 4? 0, 1 क्या 4 से बड़ा है? No, it is not greater than 4. So we will have to copy another digit. Now because this number after copying down the digit, this number is smaller than the divisor, this number is smaller than 4, you will write 0 because this is smaller than 4. Okay, so we have to copy another digit 5. Now because we are copying two digits, that is why we have written a 0. And 5 is a digit which is the first digit after decimal. हमने decimal के बाद का digit copy कर दिया है. So write decimal also. Decimal will also come. 10 point. So 15. Now the number becomes 15. 4 threes are 12. Subtract 15 minus 12 is 3. Then the last digit is 8. 38. 4 nines are 36. Remainder is 2. Okay, so what is your question? We don't have to care about the remainder. We only have a question which is 10.39. 10.39 is the answer. Okay, now the next one. Question number 4. I hope you all have done this one in your copies. Third one you all have done. We will start doing the fourth one. Fourth one is 67.38 divided by 11. 67.38 divided by 11. So the divisor is 11 and the dividend is 67.38. So take two digits because 6 is smaller than 11. You will have to take two digits from here, and 11 6 are 66. So subtract 67 minus 66 is equals to 1. 1 is the remainder. Now you will copy the next digit 3. 3 is your first digit after decimal. जैसी decimal के बाद का digit आपने copy किया, insert a decimal in the quotient also. Write a decimal in the quotient. So 13. 11 ones are 11. Subtract, you get 2 as the remainder. Next digit, copy down the next digit. The next digit is 8. Now the number becomes 28. 28 divided by 11. 11 twos. 11 twos are 22. Add this. 28 minus 22 is 6. 6 is your remainder, but we only have to write the quotient. Your answer is 6.12. Do this in your copies, and in the same manner, try question number 5, 6, 7, and 8 right now. Try them. Question number 5, 6, 7, and 8. Try them. After this, try question 5, 6, 7, 8.